I'm not exactly sure her job title, but for SAS in North Carolina, so she's a computers gal. And she's going to tell us a little bit more about our back office, and that's probably a little bit of social media. And we are looking at, our time is 3:30, so I think we're good. Okay.
I stopped it and started it. Mhm.
All right. Let's see. So hey, my name is Joanna McGuire, and first I want to just explain all the different social media things that are out there for you to help you with your Plexus business. So there's so many. I don't do half of these, and I am on the computer all day long, so I wouldn't expect anybody to do that. But they're there for you to do. We, of course, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest. There's blogging, and Google Plus and YouTube. YouTube is actually, owned by Google, and people put stuff out there all the time. So I'm sure it's helping them and help you learn too. But if you're on Facebook, you should like Plexus Slim. That's the company's Facebook page. If you're on Twitter, you should follow @Plexus Worldwide. So those are some good little things for you. So got my little handy notes. I'm going to try to make it quick as I do. Dawn covered a little bit of what I was going to talk about. So main thing is, for me, Facebook has been 90% of my business. I know she talked about, she has this great analogy, throw the net out and you can catch a lot of your friends. You can catch their attention in one post, and you need to know that one post is not going to hit every 500 plus friends that you have. So that's why we have the post 3 times a day rule. And the main thing you need to know about your post, when you start posting, you need to be consistent. That is very, very important. When you post and then you quit, that gives the wrong message. So that's going to make all your friends go, oh, well, that was a bad, phase. She didn't really, it didn't work for her. Definitely, don't want to give that impression. But one thing to do is, if you have just started, to post your hope and what you hope these products will do. I actually started posting on Facebook, didn't realize how it would affect. I wasn't planning a business at all. I got my products and I took a picture of them and I said, yay, I'm so excited, I'm starting this tomorrow. And I had so many people go, what is that? And then I'm like, oh, help me, because I don't know. I just got the product, and of course, they're wanting to buy it from me, and I don't even know, I haven't even given them any results. So I was telling them to go to Dawn's website. But in the end, I became ambassador because I didn't realize that one post would make that impression, or that impact for everybody. But so if you're just starting, there's no reason to wait for the results. One other major thing that I've definitely noticed, I see it in my back office when I'm looking at my ambassadors on my team, the more you post, the higher your PV. So if you're wanting to make money at this, just post. It's not that hard. 3 times a day, but keep it consistent. It really helps with the business part. All right, so of course you're wondering, what do I post? There's lots of different things. The best thing to post is your personal testimony of how you're using, what you want from these products, the smallest results of the products. It could be just you're getting great sleep, gives you better energy, and now your kids love you because you're not yelling at them. It can be very simple. It doesn't have to be weight loss. And the other thing, of course, is your why. At this point, I've been doing this a year. I'm constantly explaining why I'm still doing this and why this is so important to me, so that people understand that. Of course, number two, another good thing to post is your friend's testimony. Well, Dawn got me into this, and she has a great testimony. All of you guys, every time I see something great, this is another friend. I know this person. They want to know that. And of course, any testimony that you find that may help a friend of yours, you can kind of see when they're maybe online and post that testimony. Someone has RA, and you go, oh, my friend's online has got RA. Post that, and it may help for them to see it. So, product information. Just know that you have been possibly watching Dawn's posts for a year, and you know all of the stuff about Plexus. When you sign up and start posting, none of your friends know all the stuff you know. It's your job to get out there and lay it out. Lay out the product information, lay out the company information, so you definitely need to be providing that information to your friends. They're not going to know everything you know. So that's just something to understand. And of course, so product information and business opportunity. So if I'm sharing health information about Plexus because I want all my friends to be healthier, why would I not share the opportunity? Because I would love them all to be wealthy too. So it's a health and wealth opportunity. It's good to share that. I did have a hard time sharing the business opportunity initially because I work at a great company, and I actually love my job. We were just ranked number 4 for best jobs to have. It took me a while to get into that. I kind of schedule when I share the business opportunity. I do a lot more on the weekends and maybe Friday afternoon when everybody else is sick of their job. So kind of think about when you're going to post and how it may affect other people. All right, so that's what to post. Now, how to post. I have 2 different methods. I use a laptop all day long. I'm on my laptop. One of the things I like to do is over the weekends, this is part of my business hours, I go through, I do my timer so I'm not surfing Facebook all the time, but I have certain people that I know, great posts. They post kind of like me. They sound like me. I have different Plexus pages, business pages that I've liked, and I know that I'm going to go there because they're going to have some good stuff that maybe all you guys might not know about. So I save it. I have a text file that I start every month, and it has information about, or I have a company area, a product information area, and just testimonies that I see that I like. And if I really like them, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go copy the text, put it in my thing. I have the little area, put a name to the image, and I have that image stored in a whole folder on my computer, and I have them categorized. I have, company image, anything about getting ambassadors, products, 101, just how you do Plexus, gut health, So I have all this stuff kind of stored. I started this a year ago before Power Tools, the Plexus Power Tools was even around. So I've kept that, and I know that that's pretty much, when I have a break at work, because I have a busy work week, I'll go into my file. I'm like, I'm thinking today I'm going to post something about the product X Factor. And I just kind of scroll down. That's a good one. Cut, paste it, put it in, add my image. I'm done. I go back to work. So I'm doing that throughout the day. It makes it a little easy for me. The other way is when I'm not with my laptop. I have my phone. Everybody's got this. And I, occasionally at night I'll be surfing. I'll be like, oh, that's a good picture or good image. I'll click on it, save it, got it on my phone. Later, I need to post. Don't have anything to copy and paste, which is a good thing. You really should be doing this, making it personal anyway. I sit down and look at my images. I'm like, this one reads, this is saying this to me. Look at the image. Think, how does it affect you, and what does it mean to you? And then you just post that. with the image. So those are some easy things. One thing I have noticed, because I didn't have a laptop for almost a week, I downloaded an app called Pages. I don't know if anybody's heard about this, but you can't easily copy text on your phone or any iPad, you know. So I went to, like, I'm seeing the post, and I'm like, ooh, that's really good. I'll usually look at the name of who posted it and think, I'm going to go back to her and, you know, try to get that. Well, I went to Pages. I go over to where she's at, and you can copy all the text through Pages, the app, and it's a Facebook app. So I copy the text, I go back to my Facebook, I paste, and I say my image or my image. So that kind of helped me when I'm just trying to come up with the good. Because I really am so busy, I don't have time to come up with these creative posts. You know, so that's how that helped me most. But main thing is to make it personal. So when you even copy it, go through and say, you know, make it a little bit more personal to you. Sometimes I change the wording because that's not how I would have said it. But don't try to share a lot of posts. That's like the easy way out. You've got someone that posts something great, I'm just going to share that and no comment. If you do that, it doesn't look very professional. You want to make it look original. If I share it and Debbie shares it and everybody shares it, all our friends are going to see they're all sharing the same, and Facebook is going to put them all together. So I might have copied the text that they had, and everybody's going to see that, so you don't want to do that. One good little tidbit for posting is using hashtags. That's something I got into a little more this year. I love it when I can see, you know, hashtag Plexus for Life. And I'll go back and I'll click on that hashtag and I'll see not just my posts but other people, and they start seeing what a big community Plexus is and how many other posts, other things. I mean, if someone's really digging and learning, that's what they'll click on. So right now it's hashtag #OnePlexus. That's a big one, and that's going to be for this year's convention. So
The number one or O-N-E?
O-N-E. Yeah. And I did start using recently hashtag. I created my own hashtag, and I think some people have done this. I'm just kind of looking and seeing what people are doing, but Joe's Plexus Pink. That's also my business page. And one night I said, someone's going to take that name. Someone's going to take that name. So I went and made it real quick, and I used my business page through Facebook to really kind of have, you know, initially I just wanted product information for anyone that was asking me. I could send them to my business page and they could like easily kind of see a good overview that wasn't cluttery, or now it kind of is, but before, you know, I put like some good videos in there. But Joe's Plexus Pink is one of the things I started hashtagging. So I can kind of click on that and people can kind of see, and these are just my posts. So, or anyone that uses that hashtag. But that's something also. Most important thing, I should have told you this first. When you post anything Plexus, make it public. So there's a way, every time you post, you can say, I just want my friends to see this, or I just make it public. When I post something public, I think the default is to be public again. So when I take a picture of my kid and I want to post it, I'm going to switch it to only my friends. And amongst, let's see, with all that being said about all these Plexus posts, that is not the only thing you post. If you keep Plexus on your Facebook, people are going to stop watching you. And I'm always, you know, sometimes worried about that. I actually posted something with my sister this past weekend. Got over 100 likes, which I usually get. And one of the things with Plexus, you know, my likes started going down. Of course, you know, nobody's going to like your Plexus posts unless they're Plexus ambassadors. It's great when I get a non-Plexus person liking any of that. So you get used to that. We help each other out. But when I did see I had like over phew, I still got some friends. You know? So just,
It's
you know,
true.
It's you really want to balance all your posts. So if you post 3 Plexus posts today, you better post 3 non-Plexus posts. So keep it balanced. Stay engaged with your non-Plexus friends. I think Dawn talked about this. So you want to, you know, we're all helping each other. We're liking and we're commenting, and we're doing that to get it up in the news feed. If you post something nobody likes the comments, it may be missed. It most likely could be missed easily. But when you're talking to, you know, you want to stay in tune with your non-Plexus friends. You need to, when you comment on their stuff, Facebook goes, ooh, these people really are friends. If you like their stuff, Facebook also makes a note. You know what? They probably, you know, I'm going to start showing this other friend a little bit more of what she's been posting. So you want to, and you really want to get your friends to go to your page. I'm kind of a tester with my job. I'm a computer science major, and I see trends when it comes to computers. So I'm looking at all the, I have 2 laptops, I have 2 phones. I get different news feed from every single device.
Yes,
Okay? So
yes, you do.
it's because from my phone at night, I might have gone to a certain page. It's like Destination Diamond, the Dream Team. When I go to that page, I can tell the next day, hey, I was just on that page. Like I purposely went to that page. And then all of a sudden, they're showing up in my news feed. So that's one thing. If you could ever get a friend to just go to your page, all of a sudden you post, they're just going to start falling right into their news feed, so they'll see it more. But if they comment, ask a question. I'm going to Arizona in June. I'm not even going to say anything about Plexus, but I'm going to Arizona. I might go to Grand Canyon. I need to know if anybody knows any places, you know, to see while I'm there, or where to stay for one night, or something like that. Then they'll start giving you feedback. Well, you know what? You just pulled them into where Facebook's going to think you really want to see my news feed, or you know what I'm posting in your news feed. So that's kind of how that works. All right, so that's kind of how you post. When you post, to make sure I'm not forgetting. Yeah. When you post, the main thing is being consistent. If you can only post once a day, it's okay, as long as you're consistent. Your friends are going to see, is she staying with it or not. Ideally, 3 times a day, because that once a day is probably not going to hit too many of your friends. That's how it works. But I try to post, I schedule, you know, lunchtime. I try to post at lunch. I try to post when my friends are getting off work. See, I have a lot of, you know, majority of my friends on Facebook are working full time, so I try to hit them when I know that they're probably going to see it. Definitely at night, before, you know, after 9, or start bed right before they go to bed or whatever. So if you post at midnight, Dawn did a lot of this. I see it first thing in the morning.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So if you're gonna, you know, want to get their attention first thing in the morning, do those midnight posts. I also think about my West Coast friends, you know, because they're not gonna see it, anything I post if I don't post at their time zone. So those are the things to think about. And what not to post. Do not post any prices of our products. You have the welcome pack, you know, or the website ambassador membership that you can post, $34.95. But besides that, don't put products up, the prices of the products. Don't post that you're, you know, any medical claims. You can post a testimony for somebody, but do not post anybody with fibromyalgia. Check this out, you know, because I think that's, or with Plexus in the, because you don't want to put a testimony out there and your website. That's kind of saying Plexus is going to fix this. And speaking of putting your website out there, you really want to be careful and not put website in just, you know, in your main post too much, but in the comment section, a lot of people put the website. If you do that too often, it's not a Plexus rule, it's a Facebook rule. Facebook's gonna tag you and be like, okay, this person's doing some kind of, selling something, and you can get put in Facebook jail. So there's Facebook jail, there's something about it, and I think if you like too much stuff, you can get in there too, but.
Friend
just,
too many friends.
If you have too many
If people, I don't know this happened, but if they go through like on a day and they friend 200 people, so those people start seeing their stuff, they'll.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there is a Facebook jail, and I don't think any of us have been in it yet.
Once you're in it,
It's bad. If you depend on it for your
Facebook
business,
Yeah.
because I think
Don't post your salary. You can say, yay, it's
With
Plexus
no way
payday, and I
of getting
just
it
can't, I'm
across.
so excited I can finally afford my car payment.
I don't know what
You
gets
can
out.
post
That's-
things that are like equivalent, I'm gonna be able to pay for my trip, to Arizona now. Things like that, but you cannot put, there was a post going around recently, $500, if you make more than $500 or $1,000, comment, you can't do that. That's not compliant. And the new thing is Candida. Don't talk about Candida anymore. They've taken that out because that's a medical claim. I just, whenever I want to say Candida, I just say gut health. So, but I think through emails, when you're talking to you, people, you can explain Candida, but just not on Facebook. All right, and the main other thing, which we've already talked about, is helping everybody. We're helping each other, so I know when I'm busy, I may not be able to get the likes in, but if I post something and I'll see somebody liked it, I'll click on their name, I'll go straight, and I'll like the first thing I see, and then I think with everyone helping each other, it does help the news feeds to get our posts higher up so that our friends can see them. But just know friends are reading your posts, and they're just watching and see if you quit, but if you stay consistent, you'll prove them wrong. So keep them positive, balanced, and consistent. That's pretty much all that